This is the moment of truth for Ricky Hatton. At 26 and unbeaten in 38 fights, he moves up in class to tackle the best light welterweight on earth.
Kostya is a step up from Oliveira and Vince Phillips and Ben Taki, but the ease in which I've won at the level I've been fighting at, I think shows I can bridge the gap.
After ferocious late-night training, they're both physically perfect, but the huge hype must have added pressure mentally. Hatton enters the ring with home advantage, but Tszyu starts odds-on favourite.
I'm very comfortable what I've seen on the tapes of Ricky. I've seen all of the fights in the last, say, good 5 years. I know what to expect.
So, the wise old pro or the bright young hope? Tszyu has the experience and ring craft, Hatton the youth and body shots. Tszyu possesses the power and timing, Hatton the tenacity and fire. There are many scenarios.
I'm a universal fighter. I can do lots of different things. And that's a danger for my opponent, because they don't know what to expect.
Nobody has seen the best of me. I mean, I've not had to show half of what I've got, because I don't think the opponents haven't been good enough to bring that out of me. Obviously Kostya will be good enough, and I think that will make the difference.
Can Tszyu control the ring and back Hatton up? Or at nearly 36, will Father Time catch him up? Will Hatton even survive the early rounds? And if so, will he elect to box or test Tszyu's strength inside?
I've got to show a good defence, good movement, good speed, cover the distance quick. But I feel I've got the tools to, to do the job.
We know how brilliant Tszyu's been. We don't know how good Hatton might be. This is the one where all the questions will be answered.
Kostya Tszyu will remain the world light welterweight champion.
That's why I'm here.
I just believe I'm going to win the title.
I've been boss for so many years, and I will be boss there.
It's the day you dream of, to become the undisputed champion, and I believe I'm going to do it.
Again, a referee in charge, Dave Paris, now to give instruction.
You both in the dressing room, boys, you know what I expect. Keep your punches on target, punch with the knuckle part of the glove. If one of you goes down, the other go to the furthest short the corner. Great when I tell you to defend yourself at all times. Good luck to you both.
Referee Dave Paris, whose job away from the ring is as a film extra, playing walk-on parts. He's got a starring role tonight, all right, the biggest appointment of his career. Tszyu totally concentrated, as he always is, shutting out the crowd. Hatton, I thought, looked a bit pensive beforehand. He's fought this fight 1,000 times in his head. Can he do it for real? This is the master's degree course for Ricky Hatton.
Well, he's charging right out. I'd rather had a little look at Tszyu, see how the jab was coming, see what was in his mind, but he's going to do things the way he always does them. So this is going to be a war.
Hatton wants to get on the inside, and he thinks that his speed can take him there, and he thinks he might be stronger than Tszyu when he gets there. But is he? And what gaps will Tszyu take advantage of? He's studied every Hatton fight frame by frame, says he knows Hatton better than Hatton knows himself. Hatton got him with a good little left hook as they worked on the inside there. It's messy. Hatton won't mind it in close, where he can deny Tszyu leverages, but this is a very hard-hitting fighter. Good jab that from Hatton. And there's a left hook though from Tszyu. It's not only the right hand you have to worry about. He can't be hit by too many of this guy's punches, because every punch is like a kick from a mule.
But the main thing is he's making Tszyu work. Tszyu's not covering up, he's not giving way, he's fighting back, and at 35 this is the first thing that Hatton must do. Make this 35-year-old man and his 35-year-old legs work, and that's what he's doing. This is a good positive start for Ricky. Not reckless but aggressive.
The jab, very good. He's making Tszyu think all right. Tszyu's often a slow starter, though. He was against Zab Judah. They demolished him in the second round. Holding behind the head, bit of rabbit punching.
Yeah, well, Ricky's roughing him up. That's what they want to see as well. Hatton did not take his eyes off Tszyu during the introductions. He is fired up for this. Right.
Tszyu is undoubtedly the #1 man in the world at this weight. Can Hatton prove that he is tonight by beating him?
What will Tszyu think when he finds out Hatton can do this? 12 rounds, it's untidy, but that's Tszyu's fault because he's the one tying up. He's the one who does not like to fight at this pace. He's a thinker.
It's a good start this by Hatton so far.
He's been cut with left hooks, has he? He's lost his carefulness now. He needs that chin down, he needs the hands up to catch the counters.
Pressure has to be educated from Hatton. He has to keep Tszyu thinking. He's driving him back with this jab though.
These punches are too frantic. You know, there's no real method. This is like charging in, trying to make a statement. There's no real method in what he's doing. And they're not good quality punches, but he's been caught. This is better. But he's getting caught with quality punches on the way in.
Bit square on, and he has been caught with right hands earlier on in his career. Remember, he was down in the first round against Eamon McGee and badly hurt in the second of that. He mustn't get careless, Hatton. Mustn't be drawn in by the emotion of the crowd. He has to be Mr. Cool in there as well, but it's white hot this opening round.
Tszyu is trying to get himself out into the centre of the ring now. Excellent first round, probably on what rate on Ricky Hatton's card, but he took too many dangerous punches for my liking.
Remember, he's just got to use the situation while he's going for it now. He knows he's a fight.
Billy, the preacher man, Graham, who's been with Hatton all the way. Mick Williamson, the cut man. It might be important, Hatton has cut in the past.
He made a statement that he had to take some punches on the way in. I don't think he can carry on with these tactics because Tszyu towards the end of the round was beginning to try to get himself to the centre of the ring. I think he was shocked at the advance and at the tenacity of the attacks, but they weren't quality attacks. He's won the round on my card on what rate, but these are not quality punches from Ricky Hatton. There's a frantic look about him. He has to settle down and find more accuracy.
Be safe.
The worrying thing is that Tszyu has a way of decoding his opponents, working out what they are doing, and then finding the gaps for his big, heavy shots.
And he's just been clipped with a left hook on the way in. Hatton did not give him time to think in the opening round, but he cannot do this. It was too reckless, certainly in the last minute of the round. He's becoming untidy. Dave Parrish trying to tidy it up. Ricky's still been caught on the way in. There's no method in what he's doing at the moment.
But I think he has unsettled Tszyu a bit, and when Tszyu has landed, he's taken it all right. He's on top of him. He's trying to break his rhythm. This is what the plan was. Lay on his chest, deny him leverage for punches, wade away, pressure, pressure, pressure all the way, and set a furious pace. Make this 35-year-old fight 3 minutes of every round. See how he likes that.
Well, this is good stuff from Hatton now because he's bullying Tszyu and he does not like this. He's pushing, he has his body weight back, so there's nothing really in Tszyu's counter punches. Good tactics now from Hatton, a bit more control.
Uppercut on the inside, that might be a key punch for Tszyu. Hatton will have to watch that one. They've worked on that in Tszyu's training camp. But he's been there and seen all this and done it before. Tszyu, he fought in Phoenix where they threw bottles at him when he fought the legend Julio Cesar Chavez. Won that in 6 rounds of faded Chavez, it should be said.
Well, Ian, you have to make a thinking fighter work at a pace he doesn't like, he's not comfortable with, and that's what Ricky Hatton's doing. There's still a kind of frantic look about what he's doing, but it's so intense.
He's almost a force of nature in there, Hatton, at the moment. Just so eager, so much hunger, so much desire to realise his dream, but he must be careful.
He's gluing himself to Tszyu at the moment.
Shot was a good one. He's really bustling and trying to rough up Tszyu on the inside. And the Russian-born Aussie is having some power. He's got the other one. Three in the trot. Super punches. Listen to the crowd. Respond to that. It's a pulsating, turbocharged atmosphere in here as Hatton makes the running early.
Tszyu is a quality champion, a class act, but Hatton is not allowing him to show his class. He's jumping on him and just bullying him.
Not yet, anyway. And the right hand just seemed to move the legs of Tszyu there. He has been down 3 times in his career, including in his only defeat against Vince Phillips, who, of course, has fought both men and actually tipped Tszyu to win this in 6 rounds. Said he was the hardest hitting fighter he had ever fought in the ring or gym.